Tinfoil hat. Oh, what the fuck are you guys even talking about?
Global controls will have to be imposed, and a world governing body will be created to enforce them.
Welcome to Tinfoil Hat. We go deep, homeboy. Aaron, open your mind. Drink from the fountain of knowledge. There's lizard people everywhere. That's some interdimensional shit. Wake up, Aaron. This is only the beginning. You just blew my mind.
Are you ready to get your mind blown?
William, I'm going to ask you a question.
Okay.
Do you buy into this theory that some of these fires that in LA are about hiding tunnels and evidence for crazy shit that happens in LA? This kind of
Is that at the Getty? Is that what you're talking about?
all over the place. You know, because again, we've talked about Harry, the guy who owned
All right.
Harry Morton, the young man. He was
Yeah, I remember.
he owned the Hard Rock at its heyday during its glory days, and then he owned Ping Taco on Sunset. And like a week before his death, he talked about how there were tunnels under Sunset that connected anything, and then a week later he's dead.
I remember
What are
that.
your thoughts on that?
Young. I'm pretty sure there's tunnels under Playboy. So like the Playboy Mansion in that area. I think that's kind of confirmed. I think that's pretty good. So whether I know that there's an underground under the Getty Museum, at least the one that's kind of over by Brentwood. So whether there's like something to disguise that, I don't know. But the Getty family is whacked. Like I've done some research into them, and like literally J. Paul Getty Jr. was one of the beneficiaries of Kenneth Anger. Like he would pay his tickets to go to Europe just for wholesale. So the Getty family is very curious. So that may be maybe the tunnel story is the cover for like how strange John Paul Getty was, the senior guy. He was like on par with like I mean, there's rumors about that guy. I don't know if you've heard the Crazy Days and Nights rumors about Getty Senior, where he had like a whole harem of women from the Philippines. You ever hear that story?
I wouldn't doubt it. I wouldn't doubt it. Yeah, I mean, like that's what these rich guys like. You know, like the whole thing about the Getty. We had that one guest on who was talking about how the basement of the Getty was full of children, and right after that story comes out, bang! All of a sudden, there's a huge fire there.
Yeah, no. Read the story in Crazy Days and Nights about Getty Senior. They said they wasted all of his kind of like harem. Like they got too dicey. They didn't want him to live, so they just killed him off. I don't know if it's true or not.
Well, you
like,
know, they're one like what, 3 families. I think there's 4 families. I can't remember, but it's the Gettys, the Browns, the Pelosi's, and then there's one more family that they say run California for the last 100 and some years. And
yeah, I think that's right. I mean, Newsom owes his whole life to the Gettys. He was in business with one of the Getty offspring. I think it was Balthazar, or one of the other ones, Balthazar's brother. But they owned a place. When I was in San Francisco in the 90s, it was called Plump Jack, and it was in a place of San Francisco called the Cow Hollow, which is kind of off of the marina. So it's kind of a nice area. But that's where Newsom was doing coke and drinking all the time. Like his dad was a lawyer, and he went to St. Ignatius, so he was connected. I don't think he got his job on talent.
no, I mean, and the data that they did over time showed that he is a psychopathic liar, and that he has no problems with staring you right in the eye and lying to you. I mean, dude, there's no better video of him going, I'm on the phone with the president. She's like, can I hear? He's like, I can't get through. It's just like, there you go, man.
Oh, yeah.
Lied right
Well, maybe
to
it's
his
my
face.
wife. I don't know. You know. Yeah, it's total baloney.
Yeah, it's total baloney, dude.
I know somebody who knew him, and like he was a supercilious rich boy monster. The Olympic Club, which is like one of the bigger clubs, it's literally right next to the Bohemian Club in San Francisco. A lot of people don't know about it, but he was part of that kind of club.
So, you know, him and Justin Trudeau are the same guy.
Yeah, I think you're right.
They're the exact same guy. They're this charismatic, you know, good-looking, you know, male liberal that makes progressive females.
Can you go this way? Like, is there a way to cross here, I wonder?
Yeah, I mean, dude, it's just like...
Might go
you will
check.
always get
Cause I don't know. It'd be way quicker if I could just go this way. We're going all the way around.
Every time, and it does not matter.
I feel like you can't get across
Or
there.
how bad they destroyed the city or your country or
Whatever.
your state or your province. They're gonna vote for him because they.
Oh shit! Wait.
These women tend to work in corporate environments.
Oh, we got lots of time. It's all
where
reset.
you're
Okay,
almost
okay.
at gunpoint, forced to have groupthink, and if you don't have groupthink, you never get promoted. And you gotta vote. I mean, like people, you know, I have friends of mine who are always like, we gotta get rid of the electoral system. I go, then you're just gonna have Canada, because all Canada is Toronto votes for who's the leader, and they shouldn't even have voting anywhere else. It should just be Toronto. Who does Toronto want to be the president? That's the president. It's a giant metropolis of groupthink.
Yeah, it's scary. California's a stolen state. Like
fresh meat.
They took. I mean, they've been
Kixie.
stealing elections here probably. 20,
Thanks for
25
following.
years,
Without a
so.
doubt.
Thank you. Thank you.
I mean, they've stolen hundreds.
Thank you.
of
Thank you.
billions
Thank you.
of
Thank you.
dollars. Hundreds of billions of dollars is missing. Nobody wants to talk about it because it's a very easy number to say. Because for this lame kind of speed train they're supposed to build between LA and San Francisco, there's 125 billion missing. And then you throw in the 24 billion.
I swear this thing keeps getting bigger.
It's not been solved. That's 150 billion right off the top. Like, these are billions. This isn't billions.
No, you're right.
Crazy.
And here's the whole thing. If you're giving $24 billion to people that if they actually do what you're asking them to do, they're out of a job. So why would they solve it? It's never going to happen. Ever. And that's just the way it is. And like billions and billions. And whatever you think this Doge Department of Government Efficiency is, and you know, there's a lot of people are saying we're ushering in the Pelletier mafia, the PayPal mafia, and I'm not saying you're wrong at all. You're probably 100% correct, but it's like they can get away with what they're doing because they're showing us, look at all this fraud. So more people are focused on the fraud than what's the next shoe that drops. And I get it. And like the fact that someone put out a video that was so interesting. It was like this woman going, I was in charge of research to see how we could safely get the data for what's it, safely for the amount of gender.
It's weird. Sometimes there's enemies here, sometimes there's not.
People. And you're like, that is the greatest example of the waste of USAA right there. So I think it's.
I literally just downloaded that video.
It's so hilarious, right?
I saw someone kind of trying to defend Sesame Street in Iraq.
Yeah,
they were like,
what was the defense of that?
Huh?
How do you defend that?
There's kids in Iraq.
They're not our kids. Well, I said,
And they had to promote
we did break that. We did break that in Iraq. But I could see defending that on the basis that we wrecked that country. You know, so maybe we have some obligation. But Sesame Street, maybe build a hospital. You know what I mean? You're gonna do something there.
Oh, give them jobs.
Yeah, I will. Yeah, I mean, you can work on it.
Do something tangible. Can you give me the opportunity to share, please?
Absolutely. Yeah.
We will. We do that on the show. We give guests opportunity to share.
I was just going to show you this video. We can watch it.
Okay.
It's crazy.
It's so funny, dude.
I know.
It's such a funny.
It's not even believable. Like I think Elon Musk I got it from Elon Musk. He said, "We're parody and reality. You can't tell the difference," or something like that. It's true.
Yeah, I'm starting to think that the enemy spawns are random, which is great.
I never received a written letter, but I was told to stop work immediately and that no more research expenditures would be allowed. My study to explore how to safely collect sexual orientation and gender identity in cancer care practices was in response to the American Society of Clinical Oncology the American Medical Association, the U.S. Preventative Services Task Force, and many other national professional standard-setting bodies that recognize that we need better data to create better clinical guidelines for lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, queer, and intersex people.
Internet sex, what's that?
Think about that. Stop it. Stop it. That's it. She is saying that we need to do research into queer, non-binary, trans cancer research.
You don't agree?
You don't think they get cancers there?
Well, I mean, do they get a special kind of cancer? Is it different cancer? Is it non-binary queer cancer?
Intersex cancer.
Is it intersex cancer? It's crazy. He is William Ramsey. He has
I
a
swear
great
crouching
podcast,
doesn't
William
change
Ramsey
anything from
Investigates.
visibility.
William,
Usually you
welcome
sneak and you
back.
like, you know, people can't see you
Thanks, Irving.
from
Glad to be with you.
William, for those who
as
don't
far
remember
away.
your,
But it seems like
your
even
past
crouching they can just see
wonderful
you.
appearances, can you tell us a little bit about yourself and what our listeners can find?
Yeah, I have a podcast. It's in the top 0.5%. I guess that's in the top 30,000 podcasts in the world. Over 1,300 episodes. You can find it on iTunes or Spotify or wherever you find your podcasts. I have 5 documentaries you can find on Patreon and 5 books that you can find.
You are always breaking out content, and that's why we appreciate you. I always love your tweets, and I try to share them as much as possible. Guys, again, if you want to see me live, I'm going to be in Phoenix, Arizona next weekend, Louisville, Kentucky, Fort Wayne, Indiana. Then I just added Detroit, Michigan. I keep getting asked for Detroit. I'm going to the Comedy Bar. It's a new comedy club there. Tacoma, and then Tacoma by myself. Go to samtribute.com, grab those tickets right there. And a new t-shirt is available. Just so you know, new t-shirt. That's right. Go to t-shirts. Look at that. New t-shirt. Here we go. Drum roll, please. Fuck Zuck is now
great, dude.
available. You can get the Fuck Zuck t-shirt.
That's so good, bro.
Because he keeps shadow banning me. William, you know, a while ago, you always have a green light to come on the show. You're one of the people that we always enjoy having on the show, and hopefully you won't.
All right, keep going, keep going. We don't want to stop and loot. We're trying to do missions.
Green light too that went nuts on the show. I know you won't. Right, Dr. Shiva and Bishop Larry Gators. But I love all your stuff. So Mark hit me up and he was like, yeah, William Ramsey has a crazy, not that you're crazy, but a crazy story kind of wants to talk about.
Can I get across here without like aggroing everything?
And how it's connected to the comedy scene. And I was like, okay, here we go. Bang, bang, pal. Let's hear what you got. So would you like to talk about that?
Well, I mean, there's been a spate.
See, it doesn't show a bridge here. I wonder if there's no bridge down here.
2016, so it's been.
I should have went over here.
And it used to be just kind of college towns.
I might actually go back and try.
There's been some recent kind of deaths in other big cities that didn't used to have the kind of phenomenon of young men
doesn't look like it.
disappearing to be found in water later. And recently, probably within the last couple of years in Austin, there's been like 15 cases. And in Chicago as well, which are unusual. It used to be kind of the epicenter where like Boston, New York City, maybe a little bit in San Francisco. But upon like review and looking at this thing, I think it has to be seen, this kind of phenomenon has to be seen in the larger kind of corruption that's taking place in Democrat-run urban centers, because they're covering up a lot of stuff. But in this kind of what's been happening in Austin is that some of these guys are associated with comedy clubs and entertainment. So there's been a number of deaths. One was not a death. It was a guy who got lucky. His name was Christian Pugh, and he was at a comedy event with, it was Tom Segura's comedy.
Oh my God! Oh my God! Really?
Yeah. He lost track of time. He was found
What's up
near
here?
Lady Bird Lake, right? This is the main lake that's in Austin for people who don't know the topography of Austin. But he was found near, kind of in the weeds there, 60 hours later. And I do have a video of him telling Tom Segura about how he was possibly a victim. For some reason he survived. He had very serious injuries, by the way. He had, I think he was in the hospital for almost a week. Like he had fractures and things like that. So somebody beat him up really bad. I assumed that he was gonna die. His name is Christian Pugh. P-U-G-H.
So I'm gonna go straight across over here.
Oh my God!
Down back
that
this
was one of
side.
them. There was another recent case that happened in Austin where a body was found. Literally, if you went
Just avoid those
directly
houses
south from
completely.
The city
If I can.
City Hall of Austin into Lady Bird Lake, there was a body found, and the initial report said it was a heart attack. And then that
Oh, this is blocked off.
changed from a heart attack to
No way, dude.
To a shooting, suicide.
Okay, we're gonna hug
And I
this
know
side of
people-
this,
There's people who are around who go to these sites and take pictures, and it clearly wasn't a heart attack. It was a
I
young
think they
man
should
from
change the
India
effect of
that was
this. I think it just looks
natural.
really like
He was
it's like eye
25.
strainy in VR.
And
This
he was
thing.
in town to go to
Should
Comic
change
Con.
the
That
effect.
was
It
his
kind of
thing.
like it's
That's
got
the
a
guy that
weird
was
sort of
missing, right?
cross-eyed
Yeah,
look
the
to it.
images, like, weren't consistent
Yeah.
with a heart attack, right? That's the...
This is Christian Pugh right here.
So is
So
this
this
the
is-
guy that survived Tom Segura's show?
He was at Tom Segura's show. There's no question about
So
it.
he-
And he admits it. So there's a video. I wish I could share it with you, but
You went
That's-
missing after Tom Segura, like literally, like it was Tom Segura, and then
then blackout, then found near Lady Bird Lake.
Dude, what if
60
Tom
hours
Segura,
later.
what if he's
3 days
pitching
later?
on Garth Brooks? What if it's actually Tom?
Oh, well, we haven't got there yet. We haven't got
Do
there.
not say that!
So,
side of your mom's house.
Oh, dude.
so those are two cases of the many, and they call it the Rainy Street Ripper. A lot of these people who analyze these cases, they're right, but they may not see the bigger picture of this phenomenon on a national or global level. But there is like 15 cases, and a lot of these all fit the same kind of MO. Young guy out, maybe acting strange, not actually in character, like maybe 2 drinks and then starts acting strange. Anyway, Tom Segura and his wife run Family Hour. I can't remember the name of the podcast, but they
we know, yeah. He was just on it.
Your mom's house? That podcast?
Your mom's house, yeah. Your
Yeah,
mom's
Christina
house.
Pajitsky. Yeah.
Oh my God, these are my friends.
Well, I published my most recent book is about the Smiley Face Killers. It's like way too long, it's 200 pages. But I have a section in there because
Wonder what those do. I don't even know what that stuff does.
And it actually
Collecting
kinda
those
really blew
things.
up my social media. I usually
Oh
don't go
shit! What
viral
is
or
this?
anything like that. But this case was some. Anyway, I'm going too far.
What?
These two, Segura and his wife, have been talking about Garth Brooks, and really kind of making it almost like a semi-joke about him being involved in nefarious activity. And it's been kind of a joke, and they've played videos about Garth Brooks, and
They call him a serial killer. Like they call him a serial killer. He thinks he looks weird, that he's creepy on camera, and then he
And then a bunch of stuff has come out about Garth Brooks.
Where are the
like,
bodies? That's what they say.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
say where
where's
are
the bodies? Where are the bodies?
No, you have no idea. If you love just for entertainment, go to Garth Brooks' page and go look at the comments. All your mom's house fans harassing this motherfucker. I'm blocked because I used to say, "Where are the bodies, Jeans?" Or I used to participate. That's why I know all about this, but I don't know if it actually is coming true.
Oh my God, this is crazy.
the videos that they've compiled are weird. Like, I've looked at them. So the ones that Segura and his wife of Garth Brooks are very strange. And there was the Springfield 3, which is Springfield, Missouri.
Fuck is he?
Branson is like a kind of a central, almost like Nashville. It's a place, country music. Middle America people go for entertainment. And Garth Brooks was there, and 3 women disappeared. And there's been others. He said weird things, like I would kill them. He's literally on video saying, "Oh, I just killed them."
Who?
Yes.
Whoa!
Yeah. So, and this is Segura and his wife. They found that. I'm just repeating what they found.
Yeah, for sure.
This isn't.
Should've
me,
brought more
I'm just
bullets.
reporting what they
Yeah,
saw.
we love.
He also had this kind of strange time in his career, Garth Brooks did, where he took on a alternate kind of emo person who sang pop.
So
he
weird.
kind of left. Pardon me?
So weird. Yeah, Chris Gaines.
Yeah,
right?
so-
Wasn't it Chris Gaines?
Chris Gaines was his name, and almost like it was like a duality thing, almost like a split brain, a lot of black and white. And there's sequences in Chris Gaines' most popular YouTube popular video on YouTube where he's sitting on the Star of Ishtar, right? So you see the Star of Ishtar and Eyes Wide Shut and stuff like that. And these weird hand signs like thumbs and all that stuff. Maybe you could find that video of him, but he
Wait up. Because this
and
is
some
right? This is Chris. This is the person we're talking about, right?
correct. That's the new.
It's Garth
Ultra
Brooks, yeah. It's
video.
just him dressed as a different person.
See that? That looks like that's supposed to be Garth Brooks.
It is Garth.
I know
That is
it
Garth
looks
Brooks.
crazy, but
There's
I
no question.
could have never noticed if you wouldn't have told me. He plays it pretty well, I gotta say.
The
as an
music
emo guy.
is-
If you scroll down, maybe you could show his video, his more famous video. But he's done. Oh, there's another one. That picture. If you scroll just a little to the left, this is like the dual side, the black and the white, right? That's kind of Masonic. That's him right there in this weird black and white skin tight outfit.
Yeah, there,
left.
right there. The second one.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, look at that.
Oh, that is weird. It's like a mime or something, huh?
But if you watch his video, like I said, the Star of Ishtar, very prominent. Like I've
What's the song?
done so much research into the occult, like it's obvious to
Can
me.
you pull that? Actually, we don't have to have the sound, but I think it's just something we can see. What's the song? Do you know?
I don't remember his most famous. It's like
It's just his like number whatever.
number one song. I wish I could remember
Let me
it, but
ask you.
anyway.
What a
I've had, like-
weird character. Look at that. Like, what are you doing? Like you're, like Garth Brooks with a Chris Angel
Is
type
it
vibe.
Lost in You? Is that it?
I think that's it. Yeah.
Did you pull
I'll,
that actually?
if I see it, I'll know it. Like,
Lost in You.
Lost in You. Watch Lost in You, and you'll see him like on top of the Star of Ishtar, almost right at the beginning. He's like literally sitting there in this black kind of emo creature.
Oh yeah.
Skipping this.
Anyway, so they've kind of followed this guy, and I've talked to other country people. That's the Star of Ishtar he's sitting on.
Oh yeah. Look at that.
That's
So-
supposed to be country. Like country.
And it's actually kind of a modified.
No, that's supposed to be a country singer doing that.
Yeah, that is a country.
I know.
singer. That's not kind of.
Yeah,
His
you're
whole
right.
act it was like a pop act.
Like he's got many. It's like Trent Reznor meets Chris Angel
Fall Out
meets
Boy.
Creed, right? It's so weird.
And this is like prayerful, right? He puts his hands up, he's in black, he's got his hands on his heart.
Holy shit.
Anyway, it's weird. So, like, the more you look into Garth Brooks, it gets weirder. Like, people have said that he's kind of like the Hollywood finds somebody talented and turns them into like a product. I've heard of other country people making that statement about Garth Brooks. Like, he's not some kind of like natural guy who rose up by himself. Like, maybe his songs aren't his. So like a cultural creation.
Right. Controlled op.
Yeah, kind of like like a product, not like some guy who grinded out songs.
What do we call that? What do we call that, Johnny? Because we've talked about that when it came to like the Laurel Canyon studios. We called them what? They were nepo babies, but they were like, is it controlled op? I mean, like it's not opposition, but
it's like culture creation. Or somebody who's culture creation.
Oh my god, this one has no bullets. Did I drop one of my mags?
You're hitting all of our things we love here.
You know, it's weird though, because in country music, there's kind of a tradition of not playing your own songs, just being the troubadour, the traveling cowboy who sings like the folk collection of songs. That's why George Strait has a lot of songs. He act in country music. He doesn't write any songs.
But what's weird is like, is it the one music genre that blatant occult Satanism isn't like blatant?
Well,
right?
it used to be. Now that you have, Beyonce at the
more force than her winning best country music.
It's ridiculous, right?
Nobody listen. Like, who liked that?
Post Malone's gone country now, big time.
You see, he's post Nirvana now. He's like,
I saw that. I get Nirvana on the road, man. I'm okay
let's
with
go, dude. Let's go. Hey guys, real quick, I want to tell you about our good friends at SelectQuote. Listen, life insurance is an important decision to make, important for your family, and there's no better place to find the best life insurance at the best price for you than SelectQuote. Let me tell you about SelectQuote. There are so many things in life we just never get around to, okay? Taking up that hobby, cleaning out the garage,
God damn, I'm going through so much ammo.
Make a huge difference in our lives. Yet there's one thing that most of us have probably been neglecting that can have a huge impact on our family's future. It's life insurance. And with SelectQuote, getting covered with the right policy for you is easier and more affordable than you may think.
Select Quote is one of America's leading insurance brokers with nearly 40 years of experience, helping more than 2 million customers find more than $700 billion in coverage since 1985. Other life insurance brokers offer impersonal, one-size-fits-all policies that may cost you more and cover you less, while Select Quote's licensed insurance agents work for you to tailor a life insurance policy for your individual needs in as little as 15 minutes. And have you ever worried about getting coverage with a pre-existing health condition? Select Quote partners with carriers that provide policies for a variety of health conditions. If you have high blood pressure, that's no problem. If you have diabetes, that's fine too. Even if you have heart disease, Select
Bro,
Quote
what? Look at
partners
this.
with carriers
What is
that can
that?
cover those conditions
Look at
and
this.
others. Head to selectquote.com and a licensed insurance agent will call you
Well, there's a
right
portal
away
up there.
with the right policy for your life and your budget. Select Quote. They shop, you save.
So get the right life insurance for you for less at selectquote.com/tinfoil hat.
I'm looking for the broken sensor.
selectquote.com/tinfoil hat today to get started. That's selectquote.com/tinfoil hat. We thank you for sponsoring this show. Hey guys, real quick, I'll tell you about our good friends at Soul and their new hemp-derived THC beverages.
Oh my God. Oh my
Let's
God,
go,
really?
Bro, out of the office for me and you, let me tell you a little bit about Soul. Guys, it's 2025. Are you still going to purchase some THC products? This podcast is sponsored by Soul. Soul's new out-of-office gummies are like THC and CBD to give any day that chill on the beach vibe, okay? We know our boy XG loves THC gummies, don't you, bud?
I love them. Out of the office, in the studio, out of the studio. It's a must.
I see him.
It really is. And did you know you can buy new hemp-derived THC products in all 50 states? Because of the 2008 Farm Bill, hemp-derived THC is now legal and accessible nationwide. I can't believe I didn't know this until today. Thank you, Soul. It's amazing. The out-of-the-office gummies help you get that much-needed me time at the end of the day or during the day. They're convenient and they're delicious. Out-of-the-office gummies give you that warm, fuzzy, euphoric microdose feeling without sending you to the moon. You can go for a jog, watch your favorite TV show, or just head out to the party. Whatever floats your boat, okay? We love it, man. Soul was founded 5 years ago by brother
No, I'm
and sister
curious if I
duo
should even
Mike
take
and
this or
Angie
not.
Lee. Mike is a former world-ranked professional boxer, and Angie is an author and professional speaker who had the desire to create natural alternatives to medications that tackle problems
Oh, there it is.
they
Nice.
deal with themselves, like sleeplessness, anxiety, focus, and
First
pain.
try.
And
Oh,
Soul Farms
shit.
are grown right here in the U.S., organically farmed, gluten-free. Let's go. So here's what we need you to
put this
do.
in my bag.
So
Let's
if
see.
you want to feel the best, head to getsoul.com.
Oh, you can't.
and use the
Damn.
code tinfoil hat for
Hello.
30% off your order. That's 30% off. Use the code tinfoil hat. One more time, getsoul.com and use the code tinfoil hat for 30% off. GETSOUL.com. And we want to thank Soul for sponsoring this show. Yeah, I mean, like, so the Sakura.
Nice. Okay, so now we just gotta go down
Segura
here.
and his wife, Christian Pugh's at a Segura concert. This other
Hidden
guy from
passage to the
Israel
sanatorium.
was found literally in his underwear in front of City Hall.
Oh, sucks I can't
in
take that
Austin,
gun.
Amongst the other 18, bodies that have been found there. Like, I have a whole chapter on Austin. Call it like the Austin Rampage, because there were so many. Let me see if I can find a list because it made the national media. So there was Julio Santos in 2015, Randy Lexville 2018, which I did a lot of work on that one. Martin Gutierrez 2018, Pugh was 2019. We just talked about him. Axtel was 2023. Jason John 2023. Jonathan Honey 2023. John
what?
Christopher Hayes Clark 2023 April.
Show yourself.
And so those are kind of the ones that have been happening fairly recently. This other
We've got
guy,
hostiles.
I was just posting on this other guy from Israel. I was in contact with his family.
Ow.
A lot of the families reach out to me because I know so much kind of about these cases and stuff like that. So I was talking to his family, unfortunately. So Austin, the country, and then this whole event happens in Nashville, Tennessee. The disappearance of, his name was Riley Strain was his name. Young guy from Springfield, of all places. I mentioned Springfield earlier. But he went out, I think it was around Valentine's Day of 2024, so last year. Let me see when he went missing. Yeah, something like that. And it made the international news. And I was posting a lot because it fit the kind of standard smiley face killer's profile. Young guy, out at a bar, gets separated from his friends, and literally disappears off the face of the earth. There was a massive search for him in the water involving like divers, undersea divers, and all this. Where's his body? They never found his phone. And then he magically kind of pops up 2 weeks later downriver without his pants on, and he's at this place. Nashville has become kind of a go-to spot, much like Branson, and a lot of those places have very famous country music acts who own their bars there. So this guy Riley Strain was at one guy, Luke Bryan's bar, if you know Luke Bryan, but also this guy, there's other famous people there who own bars as well. So he was at this Luke Bryan bar, disappears, but then like there was this who was in town, of all people who's in town when Riley
Can't see my red dot.
Garth Brooks.
Whoa.
He's playing the show.
Whoa.
And Garth Brooks has a bar there too as well. So there's some weird ties. It's
No point. I don't think I'm hitting them.
And
What is?
there is like this psychic who I followed. Somebody sent me her stuff. I think it's Sloan Bella.
Yeah, she's been on the show.
Oh, really? I didn't know
We should
that.
have her back on.
Yeah, you should talk to her about this because she posted something and took it offline because it was too spicy. I guess. Anyway, I followed her stuff because I think it was pretty remarkable. I'm not like a person who uses psychics or something like that, but her conclusions about the smiley face killings phenomenon in Riley Strain, I thought just had this real ring of truth to it. But so I wrote a whole chapter about her, and she called it the Legions. She thinks that there's like groups of people stalking people, and it's gone on. I just got sent something yesterday about the druggings, mass druggings that are taking place in Nashville, Tennessee, where like almost every night somebody's getting drugged, much like Christian Pugh. And I think that Riley Strain, out of character, he was an experienced drinker. He was a frat member of a fraternity. And so kind of like, he actually kind of disappeared kind of early in the night. I think it was like 9 o'clock, which for a college age person is pretty early. But Sloan Bell is very cool. She did a great job on the West Memphis 3. Like I watched her West Memphis 3 stuff and I went, wow.
What was her theory? I know your theory, and I
well,
like
it's the same kind of the same thing. It's like an occult ritual, and these guys are not telling the truth. So not a lot of people would be willing to take the position she did because it's not a popular position.
Yeah, people resist it left and right. They really get upset.
There's a lot of pressure. There's a lot of social pressure. A lot of Hollywood people say they're innocent, and it's kind of like what happens in PR, where you create this kind of mass formation of everybody saying the same thing. So if you say something different, it's perceived to be you're, out of your mind, or you're, out on your own. I think it's all set up intentionally. Like the West Memphis 3 paid for a who came after me, very sophisticated PR guy from New York City. Like, why would you need a sophisticated PR guy, experienced PR guy who's done like major corporations as well? Which is telling. But Sloan Bella, I didn't know that you had her on. I wasn't aware of that. I know you had Atwill. But anyway, one of the things, she got this thing, if I can just quote her, she says, the first thing I got with Riley, anyway, I kind of was trying to get there, but Riley, when I was posting on Riley Strain.
Wait, is this wall blocking where I need to go?
Media, like, had like millions of people following because it was such big news. But like many of these other things, they didn't perceive the Riley strain.
I feel like it is.
Like within the context of
Maybe I can go underneath? No, it doesn't look like it.
But anyway, if I can quote Sloan Bill, she goes, the first thing I got with Riley, which was really super strong, I heard these words straight up like from behind me in the room. There are legions of them is what I heard. So when I was asking about what happened to Riley, I heard this, there are legions of them everywhere. And so she thinks that there's like drugs kept behind the bar. This is all kind of consistent with conclusions people have deduced about smiley face killers. There's drugs.
Yeah, it's in these
given to
walls.
certain people for whatever reason. And I think Riley Strain was only in the bar for like 30 minutes before he walked out or got kicked out. There's video of him too, like it's very well kept. It gets really weird because when I was researching that, there was this woman nobody knew who kind of injected herself into the Riley Strain disappearance, and she was talking to the chief of police, who came to a really weird conclusion very fast that he accidentally drowned. She was holding up her cell phone, and the cell phone case had the smiley face symbol on it. Like,
yeah, and she was like, when
Oh shit, is it in here?
Interview, I think we talked
This might
about
be
that
it. This might be right here.
That's crazy to me.
Yeah.
Oh shit, this is crazy.
It's really crazy. I mean, so this was kind of like the kind of attempt, I mean, to kind of summarize all that stuff. It's the SFK events kind of tied into
Shit, it is.
Austin and this kind of this country music scene.
So your theory is that it's a like something's going on in these democratic cities.
I think it goes all the way up into the kind of legal structure and into the medical examiners, yes. And I think it's total corruption. And I think they're lying. I think they actually, this one example of this Israeli kid in
how the hell this guy see me?
They are lying. The authorities are lying.
That's crazy.
Deceiving the public about the severity and seriousness of this event. And I think that's part of kind of almost the totalitarian control. It sounds ridiculous, but
hang on, I gotta fix my cord here.
Totalitarian control of these urban areas through the Democratic Party. I think they all kind of move in lockstep, and that's why all these urban cities in the United States are huge kleptocracies and almost third world countries now.
You know, I go to Austin often, looking at buying a house just outside of Austin. It's like unbelievable how, like, compared to LA, you could get something extremely nice. And, you know, but man, when you go down to 6th Street, it is a glorious shit show. Like,
Rulism.
it's the best and the worst.
Says best viewers on streambo.org.
Like, the
remove the
energies
space
jump in,
at
there's young,
506
good-looking people
EIMG.
all over the place, but it's also complete chaos. And like the level of like it's the spectrum of humanity. 6th Street. Like on one hand, you have like pretty gorgeous co-eds who are just shiny object, full of hope. And then you have by far the weirdest, craziest looking homeless people you will ever see in your life. Like they escaped from some laboratory. Like I mean, I'm not even kidding, man. It looks like some sci-fi alien homeless shit. You're like, what is your story? And you know it's not good. You know the story's not good. Whatever that story is, it's not good. And that is 6th Street.
No, and then let's not forget, men full of testosterone, drunk. There's so many fights. There's just chaos. Like Sam said, it's just full of fucking chaos. And you got cops on horses telling people move because after 2 or 3, you have to get the fuck out of
I'm
there.
gonna delete messages from chat.
Jiu-jitsu, there's Marines, there's cops on horses. Mexicans, lots of Mexicans. Some might say too many. No, but the point is, it's like that's a recipe for absolute chaos.
It's chaos, and I think a lot of these druggings happen within that environment. Like there were 3 recent cases in Brooklyn, New York, at like rave areas, like rave bars. They literally happened all in sequence within a month of each other. So it happens in this kind of deaths happen in those environments, and you kind of have to think like, what happened to the people who got drugged and survived, or didn't get to tell their whole story. So I do think that Yeah, it was the Brooklyn Mirage was the name of the bar that like 3 guys ended up in water in a month.
In a month? And I bet you people still going to that bar.
Yeah,
Like, oh,
it's huge. It's like a huge nighttime. It's in like the, manufacturing district. It's in one of those type of environments. So you have all kinds of people wandering around. If you look into like Jeffrey Dahmer, that's what he did. He went to these gay bars and drugged people.
I've heard of bartenders. I've heard of bartenders like, oh, that guy, he's roofied people before. But you can be a bartender. Oh, I'm gonna roofie this guy. Keep an eye on him. You see him walk out. Yeah, you can literally plan the whole thing when people are that wasted.
So is it like twinks that they're going after? Or is it just young dudes, or like what are they going after?
I think it's a gay thing. I think at least in the Smiley Face Killers, if you're gonna like narrow it down to like a group, it's definitely college-age men. I think that's what they find attractive, and I think like Sloan Bella says, they're making.
It should be clear, right?
Like they film them, and I think that's real. I think she's probably right. I think that makes sense, and it kind of ties into this one criminal case I studied. Which book was it? I think it was my last film. It was called The Family out of Adelaide. It's like the 4th largest city in Australia, where men were abducting teenagers.
Wait, where am I supposed to go? It's over here.
Them, and then keeping them for a while.
What's in the house?
Using them and then discarding them. So I think it's that dark. Like that's the Smiley Face Killer phenomenon. I think that's what happened to Riley Strain. That's why they couldn't find
stabilize the signal
for a week or 2 weeks, is because it wasn't in the water. Because they checked the water.
Oh, you're right. So they always can't find it. They always somehow appear in the water. Yeah, after like, and the body should be fully what is it? Decomposed
or something. Yeah. So a lot of these guys don't even have decomposition. Like there's one famous case I studied, Dakota James, in Pittsburgh. He didn't have any decay in his body. He was missing for 40 days. So where was he? And all these guys have the same kind of elements. Some of them have like worms on their body, so that means they died outside the water and placed in water. So this is kind of a big trick, but it also allows them to kind of, the police and stuff, to just wrap it up and close the case. And I think that's what happened to Riley Strain. Like they don't want to look into this, because I do think it involves kind of rich, powerful people with resources are doing these kinds of crimes, and that's kind of their thing. But it is interesting. Sloan Bella
stabilize the sensor.
This whole thing started in Chicago, music executive, so that kind of makes sense. It ties into some of the other stories that I've heard. But it's she mentions black SUVs like Escalades, and that ties actually into the Dakota James case. I doubt she knows the details of the Dakota James case. She may, but if she doesn't, that's like a real incredible intuition, because some kind of black SUV was stalking Dakota James. And then she says that this would be actually very consistent with this.
Holy shit! This is scary. This is scary.
Family is that she's saying things. I bet she doesn't know like all the research that I've done, because it's correlating almost directly with like the research I've done. But she says that their bodies were almost meticulously cleaned so that their hair was groomed and they didn't find water in the lungs. And sure enough,
so it's not in here.
There's a report from the medical examiner that there was not water in the lungs of Riley Strain.
Jeez, Houston. It's just so, and everybody talks about it, and it's like this weird thing. Last night I could not sleep last night, so when I can't sleep, guess what I do? Talk to myself all night. I can't turn my brain off. And I was thinking about, like, this thing where it's like, I love doing conspiracies. I'll do conspiracies forever, but the desire.
Oh, it's in the town over there. Okay.
Because like, how much?
Like, go to the shelter and sleep. Let's do that.
Before you realize nobody's listening, right now the listeners of the show do, and because they do listen, they understand the psyops are coming. But that's the extent of it, right? Like, you find the show, you listen to the show, and you'll learn not to fall for their tricks. But I've just come to this thing that, like, humans obviously were mammals, and like, how many times you watch Animal Planet and you see like these prey just crossing this river? Every year they cross this river, and every year the crocodiles just sit there, and they're like, the crocodile's like, there's no way these motherfuckers are coming here again. We've murked them every year. There's no way they're coming again. And then all of a sudden, bang, here they are again. And they just keep doing it, keep doing it, keep doing it, keep doing it. And it does not matter how many of them they lose. They every year at this time, bang, we're crossing this river. Hopefully the crocodiles will leave us alone, and the crocodiles never leave us alone. It's just the way it is, dude. They just can't come to grips with the apex predators are out there. And no matter how much you yell about it, they just don't care because they'd rather go on with their life. It's so weird to me. It's so weird. I mean, it's crazy. It's absolutely nuts to me.
Wait, what?
How people don't care about what we're yelling about, and it's just like, I mean, there's a serial killer in Austin, and nobody seems to give a shit.
Would you say it's one for sure? You think it'd be a couple, maybe?
Well, the question becomes, if it's 3 guys, is it still serial killer? The answer is yes, right? If it's 3 guys, 5
Whoa,
guys,
why is it
10
black and
guys,
white?
Is
Oh,
it?
I see, okay.
Yeah. Okay. That makes
serial
sense.
killer.
Yeah, okay.
Is it even a relevant distinction, right? I mean, like,
Yeah.
they're killing people. I mean,
Someone's
So 2021, is that the last time we did
no,
the show?
no, you had to be on here just not that long ago.
I'm trying to
like a year
remember.
ago
When
or
did we do
something.
our last show? Let me see. Because did we talk about the guy, Scarlet Blake?
Okay, so I want to hug this.
November 11th, 2022, I believe.
Really?
Oh, no, I'm sorry, April of last year also.
Yeah, that's
It
what
was
I thought.
2022 and then April of
maybe-
last year.
Yeah.
Did we talk about...
I know there's enemies here somewhere, so.
Scarlet Blake? I don't remember.
I don't think we talked about any of
I
that
don't think-
stuff.
Have you guys followed this whole transsexual murder cult type
Yeah, I'm
thing?
going to interview
Is
a
it-
guy about it, but I'd love to hear more about, like, it's just crazy, dude. I mean,
Here's the thing. This is what's interesting. So
just crazy, dude. I mean,
here's the thing. This is what's interesting. So, you know, a lot of people are traveling around a lot. There's a guy named Scarlet Blake. That's not his real name. It's a transsexual name. Actually, the public never, the authorities in the UK never disclosed his real name. But he was caught doing a smiley face killer's crime in Oxford. And it fits all the things where he went out randomly and found
Does
a
all
guy.
see me?
His name was Jorge Carreño. And he took him to a lone, hidden place and drowned him and left him in the water. And then the
Holy
family
shit!
believed that
Holy shit, they're all here! Oh god!
died in the drowning, so they just chalked it up. This guy Scarlet Blake went to the crime scene, took pictures, but the reason he got caught is he had a transsexual lover or whatever who lived in Austin, Texas. And this guy in Austin, Texas told the authorities in the UK
Holy shit, they're rushing me, dude.
crime he eventually got convicted.
Oh god, there's that guy up here!
I think he's
Holy fuck!
This guy Scarlet Blake had traveled around, so he was.
Where's my most recent autosave?
And had been traveling to Colorado.
Damn, enemies
and
surrounding
to
me, dude.
Austin. So was this guy involved?
Would
in
they, like,
any other
despawn
kind
at
of
night or
crime? Was he
something?
Involved in similar crimes?
Maybe they just couldn't see me?
In Austin, and it would be like a perfect way to commit a crime is to travel somewhere.
Pause this for a minute. I'm stuck in the wall again? The fuck? There we go. The hell? Okay, so what times are here? 9:30. Wait, what? Was it so late? Supposed to be around 7. Try this again. Oh shit.
Target in sight.
Bro, they're fucking all over the place. Oh my god, I'm so dead. Maybe more guys right here too, look. Holy fuck. Whoa. Jesus. Okay, this is probably the hardest I've ever seen it. I gotta get to a spot where it's like my back's covered. Like in a house, maybe. That's what I'll do. I'll rush one of the houses. Whoa, what the fuck? Kidding me? What the fuck? Are you serious, bro? There we go. That was a really bad start. Bro, there's dudes everywhere over here. Holy shit. Can't grab my fucking backpack. Holy fuck, there's so many. Oh my god, I'm dead. Wow, shit is just going crazy right now. I'm gonna try and load it. Holy fuck, there's so many of them, dude. And there's... Holy shit, I'm so dead. Okay, so I think I need to, like, approach this different, but it sucks because as soon as I leave the safe house, I start getting attacked. How can I approach this differently? I should have took that portal. See where that takes us. Where is he? What if I, like, lure them here? That might be the play, actually. Wow. What is he? Oh, I see him.
Say goodnight.
Lighting him up.
So what's weird is like you gotta kill them at a certain point. Alright, I might go up to this house here and just work my way from house to house. I'm sure someone saw me.
Engaging.
This was totally the play.
Firing.
Lighting him up.
Nothing in here, eh? Wow. Can't go up. Really? Looked like it was. Maybe there's a ladder out here or something. Let's see. Swear I could go up from the outside. Okay, that should be pretty good now, I think. Yeah, see? Totally. Oh, wait, can you climb this? Wait, what? No way. Oh my god, there's climbing on the. I did not know this even existed in this game. Holy shit. I had no idea. Shit. Yeah, I had no idea you could climb on like walls. I didn't know those wood things even existed. There's no loot in here? What the fuck? Climb all the way up here for nothing? No loot. Oh, there's a little bit. Probably random, eh? I wonder if... Oh, whoa. Alright, we gotta go this way, right? Straight ahead. Okay, so does this mean there's a window I can get in, or what? Or is this just like a house you can't get inside? I think it's a house you can't get inside. It's just on the other side of this house, I think. Wait. I wonder what that's worth. There it is. Go this way, right? Alright. Giddy up. It's right up in here. Let's just walk around the bottom real quick. Gotta be up here somewhere. Holy shit, this is scary. If I fall, I die. I've fallen there already before, so I already know. Oh shit, is this an SKS? Oh fuck, I found an SKS. What? I totally want this. But I gotta take this fucking thing back. Oh, I don't want to carry it, really? Can't even use it, it's broken, isn't it? Can I use it? Let's see. Oh, I need a mag. I don't have a mag. Never mind. I want to take it though. Shit. I can't fit it, can I? I don't want to ditch my shotgun. Shit. Decisions. I want this for the quest, obviously. So what we know now is I need to put a second big holster on my backpack. So I got one on my shoulder for my shotgun. Wait, I could just put this on my shoulder, I guess, and carry my shotgun. There we go. Let's do that. There it is right there. Wait, where do I need to go for... Shit. Oh, the portal. I gotta get that center portal there. Oh, interesting. Do I want to do that, like... without all my gear and shit, you know? Might want to go back and restock before I do this. I don't know what's on the other side of that portal. It says I'm on an infiltration mission, so it's like, is that something to walk across there? See it? See that rope? Oh shit, is that a rope? No way. They have ropes in this? There's no fucking way. I can climb this rope. There's no way. Oh my god, they do have ropes. I had no idea this game had ropes, bro. Okay, so I'm gonna put this down here, like this, and come back and get it. Because I do think I need to go up here. Here we go. I had no idea they had shit like this in this game. So today I've discovered 2 brand new mechanics. I'll take the damage. Okay, now we gotta get to the center. Where's the best way to jump into the portal? See, I feel like I should go back and sell shit and restock my healing stuff. What do I have? I got like 2 blues, 3 reds. I'm dead. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna go back and come back here. Okay. Where are we? Right, giddy up. Fuck. Kidding me? Serious? Are you fucking serious? Ugh. God damn, dude.
Engaging.
Holy shit. Why are they everywhere, dude? Where did these guys come from? Straight this way. Don't tell me they respawned here too.
Attacking the target! Target in sight!
Fuck. Alright, I'm just going. I'm getting the hell out of here. I feel like they may have all respawned when I slept. Should be home free now, though. right. Just random bullets. Yeah, I think the random bullet thing needs to go. They should always be in boxes for starters. And I feel like there's just too many loot nodes that are used up by just individual bullets, and it kind of just waters down the loot. See how much I make this run. I got quite a few things, so.
Where commit a crime and leave, right? So it kind of ties into this kind of weird transsexual murder cult who's like running around. They've killed people in California and then killed a border guard, I think, in either New Hampshire or something like that, Vermont. But I think they just arrested the lead guy who was transsexual, faked his own death, and they had kind of like a murder cult idea, like they thought about killing people and offing people and stuff like that. Really violent.
Yeah, and it gets into this whole thing where like we were forced at gunpoint to think trans are unicorns. And I don't hate trans. Live your life. Stop trying to read the kids. Use the men's bathroom. Stop trying to read the kids. That's it. You can live your life. Nobody can. But this notion that like they're kind of these Zen unicorns out there, and you're like, the guy on Santa Monica Boulevard with the haunted wig doesn't seem to be Zen at all. And there seems to be, again, this gets into this USAA shit where they're like astroturfing satanic shit and making us believe it's like some kind of like spirituality. And it's like, in reality, it's like dark energy, dude. It's like really dark energy. I don't know if you've seen this, William, but you know, I'm a Christian. I think Johnny's Christian. Are you? What are you?
Catholic.
What? You're Catholic. Okay. So you're Catholic. Sorry about that. It'll get better. But they had the black lesbian from Wicked is now playing Jesus Christ.
What?
In Jesus Christ Superstar.
Oh, okay.
What is Jesus Christ Superstar?
I mean, that's kind of a silly, kind of an a sacrilegious thing anyway. So.
Right. That's what everybody's saying. But still, I mean, it's just again this thing where they like Hollywood, the progressive left, always want to like try to press us at gunpoint to accept this thing that which
is this not repairing or what?
Reject.
I mean, Last Temptation of Christ, you know? I mean, they've been doing it a while. It's
And then they cry about like, oh, there's all this hate everywhere. There's so much hate. I'm like, well, it's pretty much everywhere all the time. Show me a group, I'll show you hate. I mean, people hate clowns and the Amish, right?
Who hates the Amish? I love the Amish.
Dude, people are like, fuck the Amish.
Really?
I think so. I'm sure there's somebody is. I think you're looking too deep into it, but
I love the Amish.
I mean, there's a video out there of Freddie Mercury and David Bowie singing Under Pressure a cappella, and it has like 300 dislikes on the video. Like 300 people said, "Fuck these guys."
And it's amazing.
And it's the most amazing video you will ever watch in your life. You will never hear better vocals in your life. 300 people said, "Fuck these guys." You know,
seeing.
So everybody gets it, but it's like this constant pressing, this constant pushing, and then it's like, how deep and dark does it go? You know, bringing back Christina Pajinski, she was having a debate with Tom on Your Mom's House, and they brought my name up, which was hilarious because they, you know, because she was bringing up the Marcone thing with the trans wife.
Yeah, Bridget Marcone.
And Tom was basically like, who cares, I think. Based
Rud
on,
Watt
like, somebody was telling me on
says
the
if you
internet.
kill a armed NPC, can you pick up his
She was
gun?
like, because they're
I don't think so. No, they're kind of like ghosts type
And he
deal.
goes, "Who
Like
you
they're not
talking
like
to, Sam Tripoli
they're not
or
real
what?"
people.
I go, yeah, probably. Good job,
Good for her.
Christina.
Yeah.
Because that's exactly what's happening here.
No, I don't think
At
that
the
none of
worst,
the enemies
he's a
drop loot.
pedophile.
All your
At
loot
the-
you just
I
find
mean,
in
at the
raids and
best,
shit.
he's a
Oh, this is
pedophile.
done.
At the best.
Oh,
He definitely, yeah.
it's the first brush I've ever used all the way through.
Something like that. He used to take care of them when they were little kids.
It could get even worse. He could be
Grooming.
Marcone's dad.
Candace Owens goes deep. She does like our episode 5. I think she's
Everyone's
like on episode
begging her
5.
to do Michelle Obama.
Oh.
Right?
I don't.
But if you extrapolate that beyond Macron, a lot of these guys have sketchy backgrounds. So does Trudeau. And there's a picture of Keir Starmer.
Damn, we're looking
with
pretty
Jimmy
good now,
Savile.
boys. Look at this.
Like, I mean, this is crazy stuff. What are these guys? These guys are all getting groomed from a very early age. Is that possible? Is that plausible? Because it sure looks like it. Like all these world leaders are like.
William, I think so. I think they get these Gates program type classes, and they start to
Might
figure
take
out
this instead of the
who
shotgun.
Who the hell is a psychopath?
So like,
who the hell is a conformist? Who the hell is a liar? Like, that's how they knew Gavin Newsom would be perfect.
You
And
think
then on
it's like-
top of that, he's
right.
good looking. Like, that's it. You know, it's like, you know, I mean,
That's the system in the UK. It used to be for the empire. You know, they had this kind of private school system, and those guys were all groomed. Like Churchill, he was able to pull the trigger on killing millions of people. Like, oh, Churchill can do it. Yeah, he can
100%.
bomb Dresden and starve out millions of Indians and all this stuff. Which is what he did for the empire. Like, incredible.
It's crazy.
He
to
was
think-
there when they like sacked the Boers in South Africa. Like all kinds of crazy stuff. They literally built like concentration camps for the Boers.
guys, listen, we have a giant depopulation problem out there, and the only way to make it happen is to shoot up the club. That's right, Boner City. Get hard now. Let me tell you about an American company, Blue Chew. Listen, you gotta get rock
Classic.
hard for the future, and the only way we can do that is Blue Chew. Blue Chew is an online service that delivers.
Damn,
the
this
same
last little
active
bit's taking
ingredients as
forever.
Viagra, Cialis, and Levitra, but for a fraction of the cost. The process is simple. Sign up at BlueChew.com, consult with one of their online medical providers, and once you're approved, you will get your prescription within days. Blue Chew tablets are made in the USA, and prepared
Alright.
and shipped directly to your door. The best part, it's all done online. That means no visits to the doctor's office, no
Nice.
awkward conversation, no waiting in line at the pharmacy. Cannot stand that. Thank you, Blue Chew. You take them anytime, day or night, so you can plan
Guess how
ahead,
much money we made.
ready whenever the opportunity arises, okay? Blue Chew is for Americans. Blue Chew wants to make men rock hard. They told me that's our mission. That's the mission, okay? They will not stop until every man is bricked up like a brick shit house, okay? Till every tent is pitched. Till every rod is raised.
Make life easier by getting harder and discover your options at BlueChew.com. And we've got a special deal for our listeners. Try your first month of Blue Chew free. Visit BlueChew.com for more details and important safety information. And we thank Blue Chew for sponsoring the
Glock
podcast.
mag? I might save that
Crazy to
actually.
think they have like scouts out there in middle school looking for psychopaths. Like, oh,
100%,
perfect,
dude.
governor.
And then there's
president.
trauma-based mind control too, especially in the UK, for example, because those schools were super brutal. It's like
What's this
another
one
Britain
for?
Wall times 10. Like there's all kinds of
Groza?
like, sodomy and beatings and all kinds of crazy stuff.
Yeah,
feel like
I
I'm
mean,
far away from that gun.
Paris Hilton talked about. She went to this private school and they lit her up all the time. And then once you get them, you break them spiritually and morally. Then you send her out and she's doing homemade pornos, which kind of kicks off the OnlyFans like genre slowly but surely, right? This like why do
$3,000,
I need to
hell
work-
yeah.
Why do I need a pimp? Why do I need to work for a studio? I could be my own adult film
All right, let's go
film stuff,
shopping,
which is,
boys.
Again, corrupting society.
It's a larger society.
First things
It
first.
really is, but you see it over and over again, and it is of my belief that pedophilia is the initiation into the highest levels of power. If you can hurt a kid, you could do anything. That's where it goes.
It's the black
Can I
man,
buy
too.
bigger
think that's the
box?
only
Oh
way
shit, I
black
can buy the
people
bigger
will
box. I didn't even realize.
Gay isn't enough, or
How many is this?
like financial crimes or something doesn't get you
200?
able to manipulate people. It's
30.
through Epstein networks and things like that.
But I mean, take a look at this. Like, up until recently, Blake Lively has
So that is a better
successfully
deal.
destroyed
Shit.
her husband's career.
Little
Like,
bit better
he
deal.
is now everybody's coming out about what a piece of shit Ryan Reynolds is. Like, we thought we had almost perfection. We're not talking Jesus Christ perfection, but we're talking about an incredibly good-looking guy, super shredded, with ugly people comedic timing. And it turns out he's a piece of shit.
Okay, so.
Right? I mean, maybe you get that big, it's hard not to be. Maybe, I don't know. Right?
I think he's a billionaire. I think he's worth billions.
Yeah, he's got Mint Mobile. He owns a soccer team. He's doing all this stuff.
I can buy a scope. Holy shit.
So,
Okay, where's
we
SKS?
do love Mint
Let's see if we can
Mobile.
how much the
Mint Mobile is
magazines
a
are.
Great sponsor of this show. Their owner might be a little shady.
200, that's not bad at all.
You know, we do care.
I found an $8,000 gun. I'm glad I picked it up.
Be nice, but
Okay, so let's
the reason I
grab
bring it up
like
is,
3 of
the
these, I
reaction of
guess.
Hollywood to a white adult female actress feeling uncomfortable
10?
versus pedophilia is very telling, right?
Yeah.
I have a joke about how I had a girlfriend who had a consensual, non-consensual fantasy, and I asked her in college, I go, "What's your fantasy?" She goes, "You know, I have a
1920.
sec-
I'm gonna
I
buy
have
this.
a rape fantasy."
Is that the rape
And I go, "Well,
bullets?
you're gonna have to sign some documents because it sounds like your fantasy ends with me in jail, right?" And I turned it into a joke. If I put that out, there's a chance I could get in trouble. Yet there's these comedians out there constantly doing pedophile jokes, kiddie porn jokes, and nobody.
Okay, let's
says
see how much that
anything.
costs. I might not be able to buy a scope this run, but maybe
It's
next
crazy,
run.
right? So
4,200.
I just think it's
I
very
got
interesting.
$4,000
And,
left.
you know,
So
and then
what
I
else did
wanna
I
get into
need?
the
I
next thing I
needed
wanted to talk to you about, and this is
another
that
another
I
heavy
wonder, buddy,
one of
if,
these.
William, if any of this stuff is ever naturally occurring. Now, I'm not saying that there isn't naturally people who murder people. Like, I think that happens more than we would like to believe, but I think it happens a lot. But like, there seems to be this hidden hand that kind of
Ooh, that feels good, dude.
influences culture.
Like
And
this.
some of it is drug culture, some of it is sex culture, some of it is violence culture, some of it is murder culture, some
larger
of it is serial killer
holsters.
culture. And the question becomes, like, would that happen naturally if there wasn't the CIA, the FBI, military intelligence, and all that stuff? What are your thoughts on that?
Well, I think that it's really like the world is run by Satanists.
Where are the
So
little
there's
ones?
some
Oh,
very
the down
values, and
here.
they're
What's
gonna
this?
support and finance all
Item
these
slot?
transgender things and all this stuff to break down society for whatever their purposes are. So I think that that's just.
Wait,
their
adds an
moral
extra
outlook. So I
slot.
think that
What?
It wouldn't be as.
That's sick.
It wouldn't
It's
be
only
as
200?
prominent as it is now without the support of people like that. Like, I think Soros, Gates, a lot of these characters are very.
So wait,
dark,
I can fucking.
actors, Masons, and probably even.
Oh, I don't want to buy them right now.
Masons and
I
stuff
want to
like
buy
that.
these.
Obama too.
What's this?
Is another kind of person.
Weight
almost in the
20.
vein of,
Weight
Newsom
15.
And Trudeau, who's kind of brought up.
Charismatic.
Yeah, charismatic. He's not very smart. He has to talk off a teleprompter. He's not
60.
I
I assume these ones are good enough.
And I think his actual background, his college career is fake. Like, nobody ever saw him at Columbia. So, and he was kind of there was this aspect of privilege.
Where have we heard that?
Yeah, a lot of places. But like, he just became the editor.
No. I'm not
of
saying
the
what you're
Harvard
saying
Review,
is
so
we've
he
heard
didn't
Okay, so
earn
what
it.
if
So all
I?
the stuff he didn't earn. So I think he's a front too. Like, somebody else smarter than him is doing most of his decision making.
What I meant by William, what I meant by where we heard that before, that's George Bush Jr.'s military experience, where it's like nobody remembers him, on the base ever during when you said he was in the military, and you'd even go to his father, right? His father
Feel
famously
like-
getting shot down, where they're like carrying him, he's crawling back up onto the giant
Aircraft
warship,
carrier or whatever.
and like no, and like his story changed like 5 different times about what happened. Like people really question whether that was so. Your dad is funding the other side, but you're gonna send your son in to go to battle? Come on, dude. Netanyahu's
None of those
kid is
guys
in
ever
Miami.
arrested themselves. Gore, all those guys. Gore in Vietnam was fake. But yeah, George Bush supposedly he wasn't AWOL in the military. Have you ever heard the rumor that was published on a newspaper that George Bush was in a satanic cult south of the Rio Grande?
Oh God, please tell me this. What
So
is
there was
the
a
story?
report that he was part of there, just like Matamoros. I don't know if you've heard the name of Adolfo Constanzo. He's hardcore, like a true Brujo. Like he
Oh,
was
you're
in-
talking about the Santeria where they found the they would make necklaces out of the
Correct. They called them
spine and
Narcos
shit, yeah.
Satanicos, but actually the reason that Costanzo, who was really a Cuban,
Oh,
from
it sucks. I
Miami,
can't fit
his
it.
mom was into witchcraft. It was Brujeria and also Palo Mayombe was really kind of the African
I'm
element
just gonna put one in here.
with these gods. I mean, the guy was really crazy. He would go in at night and go into cemeteries and try to commune with dead spirits and then enlist them into his witch army. Like, it's really crazy. Like, this is all true. But the reason that he went to this area of Mexico is that there a lot of people weren't there. He was actually from in Mexico City, but he went there because there were other satanic groups there. And supposedly George Bush spent a year there. I'll have to find this article. It's in the Wayback Machine.
Just trying to think here. I might put this back.
Spent a year there, and then suddenly this whole cult gets wiped out. Like 15 dead
Another
people.
one of these.
Like literally done, and then George Bush gets out and then becomes the governor of Texas, and the only person that he pardons. I mean, it's a kill factory in Texas. If you
Two.
get the death penalty, you're gonna get killed.
Think I'm good?
But the only person that he lets out is another serial killer, right? Or a serial killer.
What?
His name, yeah, you never heard that?
No.
The only guy he pardoned was the associate.
Okay, what else are we looking at here?
God.
What if?
See how much that is.
Have you've never heard that story?
No, I would love to hear.
I think we'll
George-
stay there. Oh, I need
George
fucking
Bush's
meds and shit
silly
too.
goose
Damn it.
kind of crazy
Henry Lee
drunk.
Lucas was his name. Henry
What
Lee
was his name?
That's the only guy George Bush ever pardoned was Henry Lee Lucas. And then here's
Three
another kicker: if you want to
three
kind of get
names,
some
which
kind of
is-
semi-validation for this story
1200.
about Bush south of the border, you can listen to a band named Ministry because they wrote an album called Rio Grande Blood, which actually got nominated for a Grammy Award.
Yeah, I
back
know.
in
I know Ministry. They wrote a song about it.
Yes, it's called Rio Grande Blood.
Oh my God.
You should play it. Pull it up on YouTube. It's about this story about Bush and Rio Grande because it takes one to know one because they understand Crowley. They did a song called Psalm 69.
Rio Grande what?
Which is
Blood?
Blood.
Rio Grande or River Grande?
Rio Grande. So
Rio.
RIO space GRA.
All right.
Space Blood.
Them
Play that song. Play that
Misery.
song.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah, play it. Play it.
Sophisticated terrorist tactics, and I'm a dangerous man.
You can't hear it.
Can you not hear it?
I can hear it.
I want to drain the
These are full?
resources in America and foreign sources of crude oil. I am a weapon of mass destruction. I'm a brutal dictator. And I'm the evil.
Yeah, great band. Really, it takes one to know one. There's a lot of truth in that album, believe it or not, I think. But you had George Bush Jr. right there. I think it was January 9th for the memorial for Carter, right? Carter at the National Cathedral. That was really, I call it a vampire ball because it was just a huge group of, other than Trump, monsters, like literal ghouls and monsters that were there. It was the Clintons. It was Obama. It was George Bush Jr. It was, I mean, just the whole host of them all were there.
it's crazy to me because we do go, George Bush wasn't a bad guy, it was Cheney. And we put all of it on Cheney, and we act like George Bush was just this placeholder to get Cheney into the White House. But then you start hearing all this crazy shit, and you're like, maybe this guy was a psychopath. You know, like, there's something.
He's three generations of Skull and Bones. Like, this is like, all his dad is involved in so much. It's incredible. He was trained from the very beginning. This is another kind of like Trudeau, Obama, Newsom person. He was meant to fulfill these things. And all that stuff on 9/11, I think we did a show on that, was all occultism.
Yeah.
Who's running the show? George Bush Jr. right there. So,
I totally agree with that too, and I do believe that, you know, because you know, when I push back on Jew world order, what I say is like they just wear these Abrahamic religions as masks so they can walk amongst us, when in reality, the real stuff they worship is the occult, is the dark occult. That's what they worship. That's what's important to them, and they use the Abrahamic religion so we don't freak out on them going, what the fuck is wrong with you? You know, like you're into this dark witchcraft. And it totally makes sense. And Obama just like,
Dude, I want to try my gun stock now.
You know what's so funny, William?
I've got a scope,
If you wanna
but
know who do you think the next Obama
I feel like my gun stock would be nice with this thing.
Says
I'm gonna tell
hello.
you, it's David Hogg.
Hello,
Like,
hello.
look at
Kiki.
David Hogg and
Says
what
which
they're
you're
doing
playing.
with that guy.
No, so that speech they
Says
said,
Into the
was just
Radius
like
2.
The Obama speech, you know, that kicked his career off at the DNC.
right, that's right.
He's absolute garbage. He lied about being at
Yeah,
the
Into the
shooting.
Radius 2.
He gets caught lying about. He gets caught left and right. And sometimes I wonder if that's nonlinear warfare, so they put it out so we all fight with each other. And then he couldn't even get into UCLA, and he got called into Harvard. It's so obvious that they're setting him up. And, you know, regardless of what you think of him, he could be seen as a good-looking guy, right?
But he has an ounce, you know, like not even a fraction of the charisma of Obama.
Yeah.
Like he's not. If they think he can be that guy, I just don't see.
Okay,
it.
I think I'm
I
good.
do agree with you that they're setting him up.
I mean, nothing about him is authentic.
No.
His dad was FBI.
He rings hollow too.
He rings really hollow.
I didn't
He's
really-
already gotten busted in a scandal where he's taking
Yeah.
6 figures from a
For his
GMO.
past,
yeah.
yeah.
How about
Look at Clinton. Look at
Kiki.
Clinton. You want to talk about
Says what do you do in the game cause I just joined LOL.
It's a survival game. You like go into the world and do missions,
Gets into Georgetown,
collect
right?
loot,
Famously
come back,
kind of
sell it, buy better gear.
Stepping stone to working in the
It's like the Stalker games on
and then you
PC.
go to law school and messing up the entire time, like all kinds of stories of rapes. And
You gotta like eat
stuff
food,
like that.
drink water.
I've talked to Juanita Broderick. all
Actually, you
this
don't have to
stuff.
drink water in this, which is weird.
Still kind of keeps going.
Seems like a no-brainer
So,
feature
I mean,
to have in
I'm
this
telling you,
game.
That whole Clinton thing, I mean, Carter death is really something else because it takes place in a church, or ostensibly a church, like it's the Memorial Church of D.C. And you just have guys.
All right,
with
we
dead
are
bodies
good to
all
go.
around them, all there.
Sell these
Clinton,
boxes, buy maybe one more granola bar, protein bar,
Obama sacked
and we'll head out.
Libya, Yemen, drone strike 5,000 people casually. Jafari Campbell, SFK death too, right?
So broke. I gotta just start doing loot runs, I think.
It goes on and on. It's crazy. You have to watch,
Doing
you
missions
should go
costs
back and
money.
watch it. It's really important
Oh,
because
I gotta sell these.
Melania cannot control herself. She's freaked out. These are the people who tried to grease and blow her. Literally, what caused the Civil War. Tried to blow off her husband's head on July 13th in Butler, Pennsylvania. All the chess pieces were on the board there too, by the way, because Jill was in
All right, let's go.
Pittsburgh, and then Kamala and her squad was in Pennsylvania. So all their retinue was in place to facilitate the blowing off of Trump's head, and really could have caused a civil war, mass death.
Well,
So all those.
Yeah, kind of, but not without PvP. Like, there's no PvP. But yeah, it's exactly like it's more like Exfil Zone, I would say, than Tabor. Right, like Tabor, the missions aren't really like
Cakey.
all that fun or spectacular.
Says so kind of like Tabor or Exfil Zone.
Yeah, it's exactly like that. So this is like the map. Yeah, this is my raid. My raid just started. Like, I'm playing Exfil Zone, but like I said, there's no players. It's more of a co-op you know, there's enemies and shit that you fight, and these things called anomalies
Says
are
oh.
like hostile weather, pretty much on an
Cakey.
alien planet.
Says cool.
Watch this. These things here, you can like spot traps. Like these things are anomalies, and you use these things to throw at them to make them contract, so you can like walk by. Like if this was blocking my way, I could throw it at it and then run by real quick. Ugh! Watch it'll explode. See? This one's like invisible, kind of, sometimes, but you can hear it. Speak of the devil, boys. Can't even see him. Holy shit. Oh, I'm on safety. Ah. I don't know what the safety button is.
Cakey.
There we go.
Says, oh, nice sound spot. It worked again.
Holy shit. Running. Where are they? Can't even see them, dude. They're like barely peeking. I see him. Pretty high up there. YOLO.
Swapping mags.
There you go. I see. Okay, I don't want to waste my time on these guys. Here to do a mission. Although I do need loot. How much time do we have anyways? Lots of time, 2 whole days, okay. Effect over here. Man, I really wonder if I can just go this way. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna go back and try this way because there might be a way to get across there. I'm thinking there will be. So I'm gonna backtrack and try this other way just to see, because it looks like I can't get by there, right? Like, look at map here and it looks like I can't get by here. But if I can just get through here and then just like go straight up there, I don't know, it's maybe it's easier to go this way. I'll keep going this way, fuck it. One thing's cool in this game that I wish Exfil Zone and Tabor had was like, well, Tabor has it, but like a day-night cycle that progresses while you're playing. Like, you start playing at, you know, at dawn, and it gradually gets lighter. where you start playing at sunset and at the end of the raid it's pitch black, you know? I would like to see Exfil Zone at least add night. They have night vision, so obviously they're planning on adding it, but they haven't yet. I haven't played Exfil Zone in a while. Kind of waiting for the wipe at this point. Okay, I might just kill these guys here because they fucked me up last time when I tried to sneak by them. Why do I have my health missing that much already? There's an anomaly, I can hear it right there. That thing can kill me if it gets close to me. Fuck is this guy? I can't see where this guy is.
Target in sight.
Where's this guy?
Lighting him up.
He's like invisible somewhere, dude.
Attacking the target. Swapping mags.
It's like in the ground or something. Underneath? Let's see if he's underneath.
Firing.
Oh, I see him. Buggy as fuck, bro. What the fuck? God damn, man. I'm wasting all my heals on the way to the mission. Should I check this for loot? Might as well. While I'm here. Nothing. No loot up here. Sensor from a mission. This is like I think the third time I come up here there's no loot, so I might just stop coming up here completely. But I have found loot up here before though, is the thing. And not just my first time. There's a heal. Hell yeah, brother. Tracer bullets. FMJs. Hell yeah. There's our quest. Put some shotgun shells back in here. Alright. Giddy up. Let's look at our map. Check for loot real quick. What's this one? Oh, that's the Glock bag. Alright, let's go. Ow! Bro, just out of nowhere. I didn't get a chance to react there at all. I'm so dead. So dead. Where is he? I see him. I just swore I just grabbed a box out of here. God damn, dude. Shit. Oh, you can't drop a bullet? Boo. I like the pistol more because of the laser sight, so I might just use the pistol. Although this would probably kill them in one shot. There might not even be anybody here because I just killed, what, 5 guys? That might be all of them. That might be the play here, is to just lure them out of here. Gonna loot in here real quick.
Engaging.
Fucking, he's always there and he always scares me. One-handed climb, let's see.
Target inside. Reload.
Oh shit! Wait, do I keep putting this back in the bag? It must be. All right, everything up here. Get up here. I'm gonna go up on the left up here. What is up here? Oh, they're so hard to see. I see him. See, what is this? Anything in here? Anything to this thing? Maybe there's like a mission to come here later or something, I'm guessing? No idea. I've died here a few times. This intersection here. But I think I've killed them all. I think they're all dead right now. I don't think they've respawned since I was here last. At least I hope. Just want to see if loot respawns real quick. These things respawn. Oh shit. Wait, I don't even think I've been in here. When I think about it. It doesn't look familiar. Thought I was already in this house. Guess not.
Say goodnight.
Shit.
Firing.
Ooh, nice. I feel like loot respawns, dude. From one raid to the next. Pretty sure I looted this spot. Maybe I didn't. Maybe I'm just not remembering it right. But I'm pretty sure loot is respawning. Cigarettes. Was that another SKS mag? Hell yeah. It is. I know where it is now. Nothing. I gotta get to that portal right there. Alright, here we go, boys. We're here. I think I just jumped from the rock over here, right? I don't think I have to, like, platform or anything. I think I just jump into the portal. Although this could be really funny. This could just be instant death. No, I think I can make that. Gotta go into that portal right there. Oh, shit. Holy shit, that's far away. Alright, ready? Are we ready? Kinda nervous. I'm gonna save it actually. Oh my god, I just jumped. Oh, Wolf jumped it. Wow, dude. Glad I fucking saved it. Holy shit. Thing about this game is this is the second one too. The first one's also really, really good. If you haven't played the first one, it is 100% worth playing the first one. Okay, where are we? Where are we? Where are we? Oh, I'm in here. I see. Yeah, the loose ammo is obnoxious as fuck. Oh, this is inside the walls, okay. Now I need to go... Fuck me. I'm gonna reload it. Oh, I don't like that it's dark, man. Let him kill me. Maybe I should just like rush the house. You know, bust my shotgun out and rush the house. That might be the idea. Holy fuck, dude. I see him, I see him. Jesus. Where's my bullets? There. Jesus, dude. Gotta be real careful now. See him. Bison, hell yeah. I think that's a bison, right? Now, where's the sensor at? The fuck is that? I gotta carry this? What? No way, dude. I did not know I had to carry. Is that a gun there? There's a gun there. What gun is that? Shit, that's like an AK, dude. Okay, this, I don't like this at all. I don't know if I'm gonna take the AK, to be honest with you. Maybe I should ditch the shotgun for the AK? No. I want to ditch my shotgun. Good old Betsy. I think it's probably worth a lot of money. I should have only brought one of these. I don't know how to get out of here, to be honest with you. Holy shit, there's a guy right there. Oh shit.
Say goodbye. Firing.
Fuck. Oh, it's a lighter. I put a lighter. That's what's fucking me up. There's 2 lighters in there. Must be something I picked up in the fucking dark. 3 lighters in there. What the fuck? Fuck, I'm gonna die here, dude. I know I'm gonna die here. I don't have any more heals. Jesus. How did he hit me? Fuck is he? See him. All right. Good, 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 good. Let's loot real quick. Oh shit! Glad he didn't chase me. Wait, is this, what is this? Oh, it's just a broken TV. Okay, I thought it was a piece of loot. Something you can carry out. Alright, that looks like it's all that's in here. Can't get in here, can I?
the target!
Rud Y says, I get that the soldiers are supposed to be ghosts, but if their bullets are real then their guns should be too. I can't stand running out of ammo shooting armed NPCs, it's just a bad dev choice.
Oh, there's tons of ammo all over the map, so it's not too big a deal really. But I agree it would be cool if you could loot them, but it is what it is. Alright, I don't know how to get out of here. Let's try and figure out how to get out. Oh wait, I gotta get my quest item. I looted everything here? Yeah, I think we did. We'll get the quest item real quick. Alright, can we get out anywhere, dude? Walk the perimeter, I guess? Wait, which way am I going anyways? So I need to be going... Can't see my arrow. Oh, maybe it's back this way? Need to be going that way. Let's try and find a way out. I don't know where the... because I had to use a teleporter to get in here, right? So I don't know where the exit is. Okay, maybe I need to find a portal in here somewhere? I don't know. Because I definitely had to teleport in here through a portal. But now I feel like I'm trapped. Oh, maybe I can climb over here. That's probably what it is. I don't think I can make that jump. No. There's got to be a ladder somewhere, though. That's my guess. Let's go around this side over here. Kind of sucks I have no heals for the way back. This might be it here, actually. Shit. Shit. This is totally it. Alright, we gotta get the hell out of Dodge. Should I just try this way? Oh, I'm scared, dude. I don't have any heals. I'm gonna try this way. Starting to get leg spikes too. I gotta restart my game. I don't like going this way because I haven't cleared this way. I don't even know if I can go this way, but we're gonna try anyways. Let's see. Maybe there is a bridge here. I feel like there's gonna be enemies on the other side. There's a guy right there. Fuck. I'm out of here. I'm going the long way. I feel like maybe the shotgun would be a bad idea for me to hold right now. Let's swap. Alright, giddy up. I'm gonna eat food actually so I have more stamina. Actually, no food, no heals. Ugh, I really hope I don't run into enemies on the way back. If I do, I'm just running. I'm YOLOing it. Unless it's like an easy stop to fight. I just can't afford to get in fights right now. Maybe I should turn my light off. Oh shit! I'm scared, I'm scared, I'm scared, I'm scared! Oh, fucking no. I gotta fight this. I gotta fight this. God damn it. I'm sure there's no heals in here or anything. Pretty sure this is all looted though. Another thing this game needs, which they already said they're adding, is like doors and boxes and stuff you can open. Yeah, this is already looted. Get out of here. This area is so creepy over here, dude. There's all the houses with lights on and shit. The ambience in this game is like second to none. It's like I think just the open worldedness of it kind of makes me enjoy it more than something like Half-Life Alyx, where it's heavily instanced and linear. wait, where am I going here? Making a left. Okay, I think I know where I am. It's hard to tell where you are in the dark sometimes. Everything looks very similar, so it's... We should be fairly home free, though. This is a pretty good haul, too. I should get some decent... I wonder if this will put me up to rank 3. I have no idea. Last time I came by here, second time, there was respawns. I think we're safe, though. I think they would have seen me by now. Yeah, I think we're safe. And when I think about this game, it's kind of like if Exfil Zone and Stalker had a baby. It's like what this game is. Stalker is much more open world, but this game's like more raid centric, like a Tarkov or Exfil Zone. But it's like the gameplay itself is just like Stalker. Stalker 2. Alright, we're real close to home. Hell yeah. And we got the AK-74U as well, which is nice. Whether I can afford to buy magazines or bullets yet, I don't know, but we do have a semi-auto or a fully automatic rifle now. Okay, that was a fun mission though. That was really fun. Oh, how do I click it? Wait, what? How do I click it? No, don't tell me. Press it like this. No, bro. Are you kidding me, bro? I can't fucking click it. I have to do this. Oh, I'm gonna submit a bug report for that. That's cheese. I just carried this all the way back when I didn't have to. Can I put it in here maybe? Let's see. No. Can I... Damn it. So what if I like click it real fast and then grab it? Let's see. Oh, I don't want to lose my SKS. What should I lose though? I guess the fucking rifle. That fucking sucks, dude. Boo. Might have got it. Also might not have got it. No, I didn't get it. Damn it. That's cheese, dude. I wonder if it'll still be there if I go back. Let's see. Oh, I get a free gun. Hell yeah. The gun I already have. The golden one though, which is nice. I feel like my gun's gonna be there when I get back. I'm gonna go check right after I turn this in. Damn, we're almost at level 3. One more mission and we're at level 3. Got here forest, peninsula, forest, forests. Maybe I'll just go do that peninsula mission. I want to go see if this gun's still here though. I think it will be because like all my magazine boxes and stuff are still there when I go in. Cross the fingers.
You guys are there, right there, all together under one roof in a Christian church. It's like The Godfather, and she's freaked out. You gotta see Melania. She cannot control herself. She just like
yes, it
like
is
she's
here.
in a ghost, like a freaking like hellscape or some kind of like haunted house.
Isn't that a famous thing that Barron Trump said to Trump? I know you tried to kill my father.
He said it to Biden. Yeah, I think he said something to him, and Biden, or the fake Biden, whoever that Biden is. I think Biden's dead. I think he actually is in a coma or something's going on. He's either dead or in a coma or not. Like he comes in and out of consciousness or something. So I think they have multiple doubles of that guy.
I think you're right. I think there are. I mean,
it's not. Sam, you could see that one where they roll out this guy. He's like 6'4". They roll him out of the White House, and they deliver.
Damn, I was out there all night long.
He's so tall, and his legs are so much longer than the real Biden, and he's too lucid. Like it's certain things, it's weird. It's like, okay, this guy can barely finish a sentence, and then this guy rolls out and he starts talking normal. It's fake. It's unbelievable. The whole Biden administration was
How
like
about
that.
Black Bite, where there was a guy in a mask and then under it was so obviously a black guy, and you're like, what?
Nothing would surprise me. Did you ever see the one clip where he's rubbing the mask in the back of his head?
Yeah.
And it's clearly latex.
Yeah.
It's just not believable. They can just gaslight you and present this fiction to people, and they just wouldn't believe it.
Again,
That they're
get you
rolling a
not to
dude out
believe
in a
your
mask.
eyes, your
They are.
ears, or the wisdom of your experience. Now, you want to come on and talk a little bit of Catcher in the Rye. Like, what do you want to talk about?
I've been doing some recent work on Catcher in the Rye. So this book came out in 1951, after World War II, kind of the beginnings of the Cold War. And I did some work on it because somebody was like debating with me online about Chapman, who supposedly killed John Lennon in December of 1979, I believe it is, or 1980. And they said like, oh, this book didn't have influence.
I have 2
on Chapman.
bisons?
So I did some research. This is in
I don't know if I want a bison.
2024. And clearly Chapman has, like, he's very obsessed with this book. He carries
Wait,
it
I'm gonna
around
sell
and
these. Fuck
buys
it.
it the day of the killing of Lennon.
I'm not gonna use
He
these.
also carries it in court. He makes all these weird pronouncements. And then I was kind of doing some... Then all this stuff
AK-74N.
around the killing of Trump happened, right? So, like, this stuff I just mentioned. Crooks, who I don't even know if it's the real guy. Somebody who got shot in Butler. And then Ruth came from Oahu, where literally about 4 or 5 miles where Chapman was from, and had the same kind of MO. Chapman, if you don't know the whole story, he kept flying from Hawaii to New York. He was there 2 months before the shooting in New York, and then he flew back. So he had a lousy, like, that's not necessarily. He worked as a janitor, so he had all this extra money somehow, and he was flying around on expensive planes from Oahu, and he worked in supposedly a janitor for a hospital, which is more of that story. But anyway, this Ruth guy, who was the second, if you remember, the second attempted Trump assassin who tried to take a shot at Trump on the golf course.
He was in the Ukraine, had pink hair.
Right. Yeah.
Ooh, I'll keep that.
So kind of acting strange, older guy, but also kind of fit the kind of Chapman profile of like popping up in strange places. So that happened. It led me to kind of really want to study the book in itself. So I really studied Catcher in the Rye, and it kind of blew me away. Like, this book is so full of like programming and psychological states that it made me think about these other shooters. So then I've been doing shows on Catchers in the Rye. So it's been Chapman, Hinckley. So the Chapman attempted killing of Lennon. Well, they say he killed Lennon. I think he was like Oswald. He was just there on the site. So he supposedly shot Lennon in December, and then Hinckley tried to kill Reagan, if you remember, 3 months later in D.C. And something very profound happened. Maybe a whole show, but I have a bunch of slides on it. I don't know how much time you have.
Yeah,
but
we can do it.
You want to do it? All right.
Yeah. Real quick, as you looked that up, Hinckley was the first person to be able to use insanity as a plea. And then the guy who shot Lennon tried to use it as well, and they didn't let him use it. And the question goes, why does Hinckley get to do it? Oh, because he's a Bush.
Wow. Well, the other thing is that it's very fortunate, and there's weird ties between Chapman and Sirhan Sirhan. So it's actually kind of timely, considering that RFK Jr. is now a member of the Bush administration, right? But it's crazy. This whole Catcher in the Rye, there's a lot going on with this whole book, but it's basically, just for people who may not have read it in a while, it's 65 million copies of this book were sold worldwide. Wow. So literally about 1 million copies a year. And it's almost required reading in public schools.
Yeah.
And it's very strange in the sense when you really read it with a critical eye, like I'm 56, so I kind of know a little bit about mind control. I can't say I'm an expert, but like this book has repetition. It talks about things that are much more sophisticated. The story of the book is this guy, Holden Caulfield. And I know you've had Atwell on the show. So Atwell's talked about masonry and pedophilia in this, which he senses masonry. I didn't see any of that. But pedophilia is definitely a subject in this book, and kind of like sexual abuse. Holden Caulfield, 16. Call, in kind of old kind of history, a call is like when a baby is born, if it has a piece of the placenta over the face, it's the caul over the face. It's considered that baby is special, so it's a privileged kind of child with second sight. So I don't think the name, and the names in the book are not accidental. There's all kinds of different names, but the caul is kind of like making this anti-hero. There's nothing redeemable about Holden Caulfield in my opinion. But the field is references, it's kind of a tie-in, and the red is a tie-in. The red of the cover is a tie-in into the narrative, which is about the catcher and the rye. So the rye is the, like wheat, right? So rye is the grain, and the catcher is something that Holden Caulfield wants to be, redeem himself by saving children. So it's kind of a weird focus on children and kind of saving children from the culture. Basically, he has this vision in his mind that he's going to save children from falling off the cliff. He's going to be a catcher, but it's from a misreading of a poem by Burns about somebody going through the rye. So the catcher is not in this Burns poem, and it's part of Holden Caulfield's inability to correctly perceive the external world, which is kind of a trait of schizophrenia. So he almost is like a schizophrenic. But there's a lot going on in this book.
Fuck, it's so expensive.
So many of these killers, of these famous people, leading up to today. So, and at the end of the book, it goes. You follow Caulfield from his fourth expulsion from a private privilege school. He's a rich kid. It follows him going back to New York City to Central Park, and being with his sister Phoebe, and going to the carousel in Central Park, which is the catcher in the rye. You see this cover.
Shotgun ammo.
Cover here, if you're watching this, that's the carousel. Well, when Mangione, the healthcare shooter, killed that guy, they found some of his stuff at the carousel in Central Park. And you'll see that in the slides.
Oh my
$100 buckshots, we'll take it.
Now,
Yeah,
let me
no,
ask you
this
something
is
before
it's
we move
incredible.
forward.
No, this is really incredible stuff.
Let me ask you something before we move forward. Is there anything about the author that stands out?
Yes, he's a member of Intel. So he was in Army intelligence in World War II.
Whoa.
Damn, dude.
Yeah. And it's kind of
Money just disappears.
I mean, he had a pedophile relationship with a 14-year-old.
I want to buy.
This is known as the girl talked about it today.
I want that SKS so I can put a scope on it.
He was 32 at the time, but this is the publication of this book. He was very young.
Is there an attachment for this one, maybe?
Psychologically sophisticated.
Like, can that one go in here,
I'll
maybe?
explain that. But he was in a relationship with a young girl.
Only for
supposedly
SKS
they
rifle.
didn't, have
I feel like this one is for the
each other
for
until she
here.
was of age. That's the story they're telling. I'm not sure I believe that, but it's a very inappropriate relationship, and it actually apes kind of the relationship of Holden, who's 16, with his 10-year-old sister, Phoebe, right?
Ooh, this is the one I found.
So
I
it's
found
kind
this
of
one.
like pretty crazy, but the fact that and there's like this depersonalization element of Holden Caulfield. Everybody's phony and the world is fake. So like he depersonalizes all these other things. He's a chain smoker, and there's weird references to dissociative states in this book. And this is 3 years after Kinsey's The Sex Life of an American Male, which was total Rockefeller propaganda. I don't even think that's my opinion. Like, it's been discredited by very valid, like his scientific, so-called quote scientific unquote research has not been validated by third parties. But so this book actually adds on to that, this Kinsey idea where everybody's gay and everything like that. This whole culture
Kinsley is a
creation.
piece of shit. There's a couple people I like to go back in time and fight. Kinsley is one of them.
Kinsey, yeah. Crowley connection too. So he tried to get Crowley's diaries, and
oh my god.
Yeah, so he went to with Kenneth Anger, who's kind of a Crowley acolyte, really acolyte, that they went to Sicily, to the Temple of Thelema. And there's pictures of him at the Temple of Thelema of all places. So Kinsey has this occult connection that's undeniable. Yeah. Now it's in Children of the Beast, my book Children of the Beast. So this dissociative states, this guy, Holden 16, but he's in the care of a psychiatrist, right? Already. So he's troubled. And there's these repetitive phrases that are taped by like Sirhan. So you see this kind of like this narrative is they're including, somebody included Salinger or somebody else included very profound kind of mind control scripts in this book. It's off the charts, and we'll get to other stuff, but And page 19 of this book, right at the beginning, he repeats, "You will, you will, you will," and he also is there's
All right, what time is it? I'm gonna take a break for lunch for a bit. Holy shit, it's 2:20. Wow, yeah, I'm gonna take a break for a bit. I'll be back.
When it gets cold, so he doesn't understand that ducks fly south for the winter or whatever, right? He doesn't get it. He keeps repeating this, so he doesn't understand. And this red hat that you